What up, man?
It's blah, blah.
Oh,
Do it right.
I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I saw a guy walking through Ashfield the other day wearing a do-rag.
White guy?
Not tied up, with heavy metal music pumping out of like a boombox, and just like walking along like he was really cool. But dude, he was in like his mid-40s, and I'm like,
okay.
You're so far away from cool. It's not funny. And he had a belt, the chains that connect to your wallet.
Oh, from the fucking 2000s.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I could see which era in his life that he ended in. He's just like, oh yeah, this is me now.
He hit that in the 2000s and he said, pause.
Yeah, he's like, damn.
This is fashion for life.
This is me. And the not done up do-rag, I'm like, you'd have to concentrate really hard that doesn't fall off your head.
He was trying to get the waves going in his hair.
He's putting shampoo in it and shit.
Was he, what's his name from Malibu's Most Wanted?
Yeah. But more
Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
Jamie Kennedy from Malibu's Most Wanted.
Jamie Kennedy's really fallen off. Fallen into heroin, it
He's
looks
gone
like.
from Malibu to Ashfield.
Yeah.
That's a big fall off, man.
Yeah, dude. There's always homeless people trying to fight the security guards at the shopping centre. It's crazy.
I saw a guy like that on a train, actually. I was going to the city, and this guy rocked up, and he had his boombox playing, pants down to like his fucking past his ass, and just blaring. And then I told him to turn it down, right? And then he goes, all right, no worries. So he sits down, turns it down like by 1.
Yeah,
so he goes from 9 to 8. And I can still hear him, and he's going,
Yeah. Dude, cool guy.
I'm like, get me off this fucking train.
Hey, man, where's your life going? Nowhere. Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, currently I'm going to Wynyard, so that's as far as I know.
That's it. Yeah, what are you doing at Wynyard? I don't know. We're just going to hang out.
I'm just going to fucking
Anyway.
Shit. Charlie's playing.
Football news.
No, Charlie's playing.
It'll stop.
Okay. All right.
That's just in your head, man. You've been watching too much 2.5 Men.
Anyway, football.
Yeah.
Yes. What are we here for?
Well, we have news this week.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, last week was the end of the. No, what did we do last week? It was the transfer window.
Well, no, we just had a lot of games to go through. We had Champions League, we had FA Cup, which is now finalised.
It's been a while since we had some news.
EFL Cup semi-finals.
Yeah, we had a lot.
Yeah, shit was going down.
Shit, I didn't even remember that.
This week we've only got the results of the FA Cup. Bit of EPL, which was still in the round 4 because Arsenal have to play tomorrow morning.
Well, technically, because for tipping it's not.
Correct.
For what's his name? For fantasy it is.
For fantasy it is.
Yeah, they're kind of fucking us over there.
We're gonna have a boring fantasy this week. We'll talk about the games coming up and potential players to throw in.
Yeah, we've got to wait until after the Arsenal game.
Maybe some captain choices, and then we'll talk about maybe some of the choices that were made by the pundits this week.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
But anyway, look, news this week. So we've obviously got, which we reported on, obviously, 2 sackings. So we had the sacking of Nottingham Forest, Sean, Mr. DJ.
Right, burning about that. Now I can't say DJ anymore.
Yeah, well, we had all those weeks and we actually didn't drop it enough.
No, we didn't drop it enough.
We didn't drop it enough.
We took it for granted.
Yeah, we thought he's here.
Yeah, he's going to stay, right?
Stay.
But then we forgot that the Nottingham Forest owner is a Greek psychopath who just sacks at a whim.
Yeah.
And now Mr. DJ's gone.
Yeah. Whoa, you guys have been pretty successful. Well, I'm going to sack you.
Well, you've won a few games. You've got the best win rate for any Nottingham Forest manager of recent time. I'm going to sack you.
Yeah, and not even like the best win rate. It's like by far.
Yeah,
he had like a 46% win rate.
Yeah, and
for a team that's trying to stay in the Premier League, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, and the next one was like 36%.
Yeah.
So he was doing a very good job.
It's crazy.
Now, we'll get into the game, obviously, but I think you might have something to do with it. But like we'll talk about it. I think it's ridiculous. So now they've now gone with Vitor Pereira.
Yeah, the ex-Wolves boss.
Okay.
Which doesn't really make sense.
I don't know what it feels like a downgrade. Is it a money thing? Is he just crazy?
No, he's just dude. They get into an argument because apparently after the game,
the Wolves game,
after the Forest game this week, when they first Wolves.
Yeah.
So the owner had gone into the dressing room after the game, like locked the door behind him, and then all you could hear was just yelling out of the room, where he's just obviously losing his shit, and then he just loses his shit, and he's just like, "You're fucking fired." And I'm like, it's crazy. He's paying all these managers so much money to fire them.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. Well, they could break the record. This is the most.
Is this 4?
Well, no. So they're 3 sackings, 4th manager.
Yeah, because first was Nuno.
then Ange, now DJ.
DJ.
So this is the fourth manager. If they've equaled the record for the most managers in a season, if they sack another one, it's the most sackings in it.
That's hectic.
It's out of control.
I don't want them to get sacked because I like Nottingham Forest. They got a good fan base, former European Cup winners. They got some good players in their team as well. I don't want them to get relegated, but I would love, let's say just before they get relegated, they sack him as well.
Yeah,
I do want to see a record of most sackings in a season.
yeah. Look, if you're gonna do it, take the record. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't fuck around and go for equaling the record.
Do you reckon that's why he's picked Vitor Pereira? Because I know he's going to lose. I'm just going to sack him anyway.
Well, dude, it kind of kills for you because it looks like Forest will take West Ham's spot in that bottom three now.
Dude, I know, bro.
However, they've also appointed another manager for Tottenham.
Yes.
Who is a serial
loser?
Loser? I was going to go with... I couldn't think of the word for getting sacked.
Sacker?
You know what I mean? Right? No, but if it was a sacker, then he'd get $300,000 a week.
and only win 3 games?
And a new contract till 2031 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tottenham have now appointed the ex-Juve coach, Igor Tudor, who, let's just go through his stat line here. He's had 12 clubs in 11 seasons.
Yeah, that does not bode well.
Yeah. And also, some of those clubs are horseshit.
Yeah, that does not bode well for Tottenham.
This is a look. It is only an appointment, like interim appointment until next season.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's only got to get them through, and I think they're 6 points clear of the drop zone at the moment.
I think 5. I think they're 5 clear, which is not good.
Well, they're all saying that they could get relegated at Chelsea.
Can I just say? I would love that. And can I also say that if they do get relegated, this puts an even bigger smile on Ange's face because he won him a trophy. Could you imagine winning the Europa League and getting relegated the next season? That'd be fucking crazy. So look, they are currently 5 points ahead of West Ham. They have a much better goal difference. So they're on -1, whereas West Ham is -17.
I like it to say so much better. It's -1.
Yeah, it's -1, but then West Ham is -17. So look, and I'll just go through his coaching history.
Enlighten us, please.
Right, so first he was assistant to Croatia because he was a Croatian player.
Yeah.
Right. Played for Split. He even played for Juve for fucking 10 years back in the 90s. He coached Hajduk Split. You're Croatian. Hajduk. There you go. Thank you. He then coached PAOK. He coached
PAOK.
PAOK. He then coached Karu Bukspor in Turkey. He coached Galatasaray, Udinese, Hajduk Split. He was an assistant at Juve, Hellas Verona, Marseille, Lazio, Juve, now at Tottenham. Now, I'm a Juve fan. His time at Juventus was not good.
Well, didn't he only last 7 months?
Yeah, he didn't last a year. Yeah. He was not good, right? We were drawing a lot of games we should have won, losing games by bad scores, and there was nothing going on. I can see this happening with Tottenham too. I don't know how he's going to make them into a team that's going to survive relegation.
He's just a face to stand on the sideline.
It must be.
It's all it can be. It makes no sense.
Be.
He's not going to come in and change anything tactically with them.
No.
Because he's an interim coach. He's either going to go there and go, he's the best 11, I'm just going to put him out every week. See what happens.
Yeah, that's it. He's going to let them do their thing. But the problem is, I did go watch the Tottenham game, and we'll get into it. They don't have a lot going on at the moment. It's not like a Real Madrid where you can let them go out and play. No, this team needs structure. This team needs something.
They have giant holes in their team.
Yeah, it's bro.
The best players are their centre backs.
I think the top goal scorers are their centre backs, which is crazy.
Yeah,
I think the top assisters are also the defenders.
Dude, their midfield's weak as piss because Maddison's out.
Yep.
Xavi Simons is supposed to be their saviour, who's just no one's talking enough about how bad he is.
Yeah, I think because the whole team's playing bad, everybody forgets how bad he actually is. So they can't just go because you don't just point to one player, right? You got to point to the whole team at this and the coach.
The way they're playing, it is the whole team.
Yeah, and look, we haven't spoken about it enough. Thomas Frank being sacked, but we said this a long time ago. I think we said this back in December.
Dude, he drank out of an Arsenal cup. It's insane.
Yeah, that right there, like we said, should have been the final.
But that just shows that the people that he has around him are trash.
Yeah.
So he's got trash on the field, and then he's got trash in the back of house.
Yeah.
And he's going to expect to win stuff? No, dude.
Yeah.
How are you going to turn it around if you just got trash everywhere?
And I don't know if you watched the Ange interview.
I did.
He made some very good points. You know, they've got state-of-the-art training facility.
State-of-the-art stadium.
One of the best stadiums in the world, or in England for sure. They've got a great setup in terms of like not wage structure, but a great setup in terms of like how they get players to an extent. But then it gets to on the pitch and it kind of crumbles.
Well, he just said, he goes, when he finished 5th, he didn't realise how much Champions League football made a difference, right, when it came to money.
Yeah, because that was his first English club, was Tottenham. Yeah, it was always Scotland. It was always at Celtic, yeah.
So he was never targeting the best players in that league.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, the best players in the world or in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He said that he wanted to target people like Mark Gahey, wanted Pedro Neto, and he wanted
Semenyo, I think,
and Mbembo.
And Mbembo, that's it.
Right,
yeah.
he wanted all those guys, but he just couldn't compete for the wages that they want.
Yeah.
So the wage structure at Tottenham is just off. It's not going to compete with those top 4 teams. Right? You're not going to compete with City, Liverpool, Chelsea, or Arsenal.
No.
You're just not competing at that level, and even to an extent, Newcastle.
Yeah.
Right?
Newcastle got higher wages. Yeah.
So if you want to go from that 5th position into the 4th,
You say Man U. Man U.
100% Man
They've
U.
got the biggest ones at 5. They're 5.
So they're sitting so far behind. This tactics can only take you so far because, and like he said, right, he finished 5th. He ended up signing
Solanke,
Dom Solanke, who decent player.
Yeah,
right?
very good striker.
And then 3 juniors. And
like 3 teenagers, yeah.
He goes, now, the teenagers are good players. He goes, but they're not going to change your team from 5th to 4th, 3rd, 2nd.
Yeah, to the top 4.
Challenging.
Yeah.
Right? It's just not going to do it. Because at some point, you're going to come up against these big teams and they're going to have more creative players. Right? In every position on the pitch, too.
Yeah.
Right? He got lucky with players like Romero and Van de Ven.
Yep.
Right? I think very lucky with those. Pedro Porro, to an extent, was very lucky.
Yep.
James Maddison, he's lucky with. But again, he's injury. The reason you got him so cheap is because he's covered in injuries, and the big boys are like, we're not going to take that risk.
Yeah.
You can have him, Tom.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, I mean, everything he said was fairly valid. He did go ham on them, but rightly so. They did sack him.
They sacked him after he won a trophy, which they hadn't won in 20... Well, of any trophy they hadn't won in 20 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fair point to him. So, look, after this sacking, I think Ange's going to have he had a big smile on his face, walked in for the interview as he got sacked, like, couldn't have timed it any better.
100%.
And then look, if they do get relegated, I just think that smile goes from an 8 to a 10.
Yeah.
He's going to look like the Grinch. It's going to be like up here.
Yeah, he's going to be stealing Christmas presents. Look, in more news, jumping over to kind of the La Liga. So Athletic Club.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah. I also left one for the end, don't worry. Athletic clubs, they've received a kind of a 3 transfer window ban. So they're now banned from registering players to this team till January 2028.
Yeah.
Because they've been sanctioned for multiple regulatory violations. In other words, like signing players, tapping up players. Because as you know, they only sign players from the Basque region, which is like the most interesting thing about the club, which is why it's so hard to get players from them.
Right.
So the likes of, who are the 2 brothers that were there that everyone wanted?
Williams.
Yeah, the Williams brothers. They wanted to tap, like anyone that wanted to tap them up, that's why they're going, we want 90 million euros, 100 million euros to get them. Because to replace them with that club, they can only pick up players from that Basque region. That is how they transfer, which is also part of the regulatory violations that they've got, because they've gone try to tap up youth players that played in that Basque region that might be playing at other clubs.
Right.
So, sucks to be them.
Yeah, and I mean, they kind of limit themselves when you do something like that, especially if you're playing in La Liga. Yeah. It's very limited, right? Oh, we're only going to take players from this little region. Not really going to help.
Yeah,
so now I want to see what they're going to do for the next 3 windows, because
I think they're just going to keep juniors.
Yeah,
because there's got to be obviously ways around it, because they can't register new players, but obviously youth players can play through, and obviously no one's buying them. So anyone that's at that club is staying there. They're not selling any.
They're not going to sell any players.
They're not selling any players. They're going to have to do contract renewals. If I'm one of those players who's coming up in a year, I'm like, dude, I'm going to want a lot of money.
Pay me, baby, or I'm leaving.
100%.
I think because obviously Chelsea had their transfer ban, and they were able to sign Kovacic on loan before the window closed. So their first window is going to be the summer transfer window this season. I wonder if they could try to get somebody signed up before that on a loan deal.
But they can't register them to the team because it's not a transfer thing. It's a registration of players. Remember, like Barcelona went through this as well. Yeah. Theirs was more of a financial thing.
It happens a lot in La Liga, eh? It seems to be run by spastics.
Still dodgy fucks, man. What are we talking about?
Dodgy Spaniards.
Yeah,
well, to be fair, Spain isn't going too well in itself, so I guess the league is kind of suffering as well.
100%. Back to the EPL. Obviously, we've got the new player and manager of the month. That's
from manager sackings to manager of the month.
Yeah. The
other side of the
coin. So manager of the month, which I think is deserved. Carrick for Man U.
You can't argue with the stats. The guy went undefeated. Yeah. He beat Man U and he beat Man City and he beat Arsenal.
Yeah,
in that run.
Yeah, he couldn't get that guy a haircut, could he?
What's his name? The Strand. United Strand. Yeah, United Strand. Gonna keep growing that bitch, I guess.
Yeah, he's up to 500 days now.
He's going to be looking like Cousin It by the end of this, that's for sure.
And then we had Player of the Month, Igor Thiago. I think this is the second month that he's won it this season too.
Well, when you're the top Brazilian goal scorer in the Premier League history and you beat it in January, there's a good reason. He's banging in goals for fun.
100%.
And Brentford are like, we'll get to their game, and they're a fucking tough team to play.
Speaking of Brentford, right? They sold Wissa and Buembo. Mm-hmm. Was Strand Larson also there?
Mm-hmm. Right? No. It was the Norgard.
Norgard. Sorry, that's what I'm thinking of.
And
just a tall white guy.
And they lost.
We all look the same.
And they lost their manager as well.
Yeah. And they're still probably more competitive this year than they were last year.
Well, they're sixth now.
Yeah. It's fucking insane.
It's great.
Everyone thought, getting rid of Wissa. Well, remember Wissa they weren't going to let Wissa go, and then he did his little tantrum. Yeah.
I'd rather be playing for Brentford than Newcastle at this moment. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yes.
I think Wissa kind of fucked up with that. Imagine they had Wissa and Thiago together. Ooh, that'd be mad.
You'd want to think so, but I mean.
They don't need Wissa.
They don't. Just
they took I think it sold for 60 or 70 mil, and they took that money, reinvested it, kept it, whatever the fuck they did. It is working.
Yeah, I mean, good for Brentford. I like watching them play too. They're all right. Now we've got something pretty interesting with the Japanese league, which is
the J League.
Yeah, the J League, which no one ever thinks about unless there's like an Aussie who's banging in headers.
Or like Ange won a league there.
Well, maybe
Kevin Muscat won
Kennedy.
a league there.
Remember when Kennedy was there?
Kennedy.
And he was like the golden boot of the J League because he just scored heaps of headers because everyone in the J League was like 5'6" and he was like 6'4", and he's just like, let me just header this in.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump over all you small little fucks.
Yeah, just cross it. It's fine. But to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the J League, they've decided to remove the draw result from games. So there will be no longer a draw within the 90 minutes. So if the game does end in a draw in the 90 minutes, it goes straight to penalties.
Look, very interesting concept. Very interesting.
I understand the idea behind it, and it probably would work in something like the J League because I think most teams are pretty even when it comes to,
You know where this would work? America. They hate draws.
Yeah.
They love overtime / a result.
Mm-hmm.
This would work in America. Not anywhere that actually follows football.
Well, if you take it in the context of the EPL, how many teams set up to try and get a point?
Yeah, especially away from home.
You go away from, like, Liverpool goes away from home at Burnley, mate, they've got 9 men behind the ball. Yeah. Right? Because they go, well, if I don't concede.
You mean if Burnley's away to you guys?
Yeah, if Liverpool goes to Burnley's home ground, then they're going to set up fully defensively.
Right?
Because you just can't score against them. And then if they can get a point there, fantastic. But that's why it's not going to work in the EPL. Because those teams, if you go to open up, there's so much money in the top half of the league that if those bottom half teams like, I've got to get a result here, I'm just going to play for a draw, they just can't do it.
And then hope for, and then just try to win on pens.
So, well, I'm just saying it wouldn't work at all. Because,
no, it wouldn't work at all.
Because that's what they've got to hope for. They've got to go to penalties. And I'm like, well, I mean, you can hope to go to penalties, but we've got a better goalkeeper, we have better goal scorers. Realistically, we should be able to win penalties as well. And also, you're going to be really fucking tired if you're sitting 10 men behind the ball just having a cop on it because our entire backline is just going to stand there the whole time. But there is a new point system that they're trying to bring in. So obviously, if you win in regular time, you get the 3 points, as you normally do. if you win on penalties, they'll give you only 2 points. And if you lose on penalties, they give you 1 point. And obviously, if you lose in regular time, you don't get shit.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting that, okay, you lose on penalties, you still get a point. I'm like, well, flip side, so like I just suggested, in the EPL, it's just like, all right, all we have to do is play for penalties, we get a point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get minimum of a point straight away, yeah.
So I don't know if it would encourage teams to want to go to penalties more or less.
I guess we'll just see how it plays out. It's going to be interesting to see how the next J League season goes. I might have to start following it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd follow
Probably not going to.
from a distance.
Yeah, I'll just get like random updates and just see how it's going.
I'll set up Google alerts.
Yeah.
Until it gets too annoying, then I will cancel them.
Even that's too much for me.
You don't want to know
If it comes across my Instagram,
Ishidi Kamara is going.
oh mad.
Yeah.
Or that 50-year-old guy that's had like 20-something clubs.
Oh, dude, he's the man. He's the man. He's the LeBron of the J League.
Oh god.
Your mate.
Shut up.
Yeah. Well, look, here's a league that you like, the Italian league. This is a good one. This is a great one.
Yep.
So Inter versus Juve happened last week.
Yes.
And it resulted in Chiellini and Damian Camoli. There you go. Thank you. Having a giant bust up in the tunnel after Inter won the game 3-2.
Well, the fans were giving it to Chiellini and our sporting director after the game, during the game and after the game. It was very, very spiteful, which you will get into now.
Yeah. So, look, the incident during the game, so Kalulu was sent off 2 yellow cards. Now, the problem is it was 2 dives.
Yep.
So I think one was
Barella.
The
first one was
second
Barella.
Bastoni.
Yes.
So both times, obviously, you know, their aim is to get this guy yellow carded because Kalulu's a midfielder.
Yep.
Yeah. He's... The problem is both were pretty clear dives. When you watch it back, you're like, damn, doesn't... In fast time, I can see the mistake. But once you start doing it, you go, fuck, it doesn't even touch him. And problem is, VAR doesn't intervene on yellow cards.
Yeah, which fucking killed it. Because at this stage, it was 1-1, right? So, tight game, like Juve's fourth, Inter's first. Both teams need to win. So, it's huge. It's always a huge game, Inter, Juve. And then for the referee to give away 2 yellow cards for 2 dives is just unforgivable.
Yeah, to the fact of... the response to that, so the referee La Pena, he's now facing a 1-month suspension.
Right, crazy.
Whoa.
Warranted.
Well, it's got to be a review, right? Like,
yeah,
if you go and make a gross misconduct at your job,
yeah,
they're going to be like, yo, we're going to have to review your performance because you seem to be doing the wrong thing.
Well, the worst part was that the second one, which was on Bastoni, the referee, La Pena, was right there. So he saw, like, you could clearly see that it was a dive, and he's still gone... It's a second yellow card, which totally fucked the game because it was 1-1, and then eventually Inter went out to win 3-2.
Yeah.
Right? So Juve went down 2-1. They come back to 2-2 after Locatelli scores, and then Inter scored with like 5 minutes to go or something like that. Killed the game, right? The red card totally killed the game. And it's such a high-stakes situation, especially like with Juve pushing for top 4. Inter, they're only ahead of Napoli by, I think, like 5 points or something like that. So, yeah, to have that sort of game ruined by 2 dives and 2 yellow cards from diving, it totally fucked the game up. And now it's probably going to fuck the whole season up for Juve.
Well, now we've got, obviously, the reaction to that after the game is that Le Pena, through social media, has been receiving death threats. His family's been receiving death threats, threats of being kidnapped, violence against his family and friends.
Very Italian.
Yeah. Well, very football, to be fair.
How Italian of them. Yeah. We're going to kidnap your family. We're not part of the mafia or anything like that.
So he's obviously reported with the authorities. He's now got the 1-month suspension.
He probably should go on holidays, I think.
But in typical Italian fashion, it goes one further. And former Italian Prime Minister Enrico Letta has come out and publicly stated that defender Bastoni should not be called up to the Italian team. His argument for this is that a player involved in a simulation that influences the match, they do not deserve to be called up. Now, hang on a second.
That's so out of pocket. Yeah, so out of pocket, bro.
Crazy. One, he has nothing to do with football.
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Ex-Prime Minister, man.
Fuck that, bro. That doesn't mean shit.
It's like John Howard coming out and being like...
fucking Mark Waugh dived in the cricket.
Yeah.
He should not be allowed to play for Australia. Just suck my balls. Fuck you.
Bob Hawke coming out and just going, Steve Smith for using sandpaper should never represent this country again. Shut the hell up, Bob
Mate,
Hawke.
it's bloody
Scullaby, shut up.
Mate, it's bloody un-Australian, all right?
It's insane. Because I also recall a certain Australia versus Italy game.
Wasn't a dive. I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't a dive, bro. Was not a dive.
God damn, that 1% of Italian blood in you just won't let you say it.
Motherfucker. 1%. Your maths is so off, bro.
Dude, I know maths. Quick maths.
Quick maths bar. 1,
Anyway.
2, 3 equals 6.
2 more points, we'll jump in the FA Cup.
Yep.
So, like I said, no news segment is over unless I rip on the La Liga in as much fashion as I can. So, and especially Barcelona. I love ripping on Barcelona. It's so fucking fun.
Because they spend like they're fucking millionaires, but they're actually povo as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
We can't register this player.
Yeah.
Why?
They drive around Range Rovers and ask for petrol money. You know what I mean? They're like, man, I'm cool. You guys got bucks.
Heard that one before.
But so Barcelona, they're completing the renovations of Camp Nou.
Isn't it Spotify Camp Nou?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they had to sell some names off, baby.
They had to sell grass.
But $1.5 billion of investment into it. They've obviously had just a heavy downfall of rain prior to one of the matches, I think last week, and the stadium flooded. Not only was it flooding through the actual stadium onto the pitch, but then obviously as you enter to go into the stands, you had water teeming from the roof.
Right, it was like a waterfall.
Yeah, dude.
It was bad.
To the point where there was heavy flooding in the commentators' room, destroying all of their equipment.
That's fucked.
So now they're going to have to reinvest on all new equipment for their commentators.
And I think they should probably fix the piping.
Yeah, dude.
Was it made out of paper mache?
I think it was.
What the fuck is that?
It was. They ring up some Spanish guy and be like, dude, what the fuck did you make this out of? He goes, newspaper?
How come our stadium's flooded? We just gave you $1.5 billion. Oh, and why do you have $1.4 billion in your bank account? Where'd the rest of it go? He's just fucked off with it.
Yeah,
there's no way you spend $1.5 billion in it. It's an absolute fucking dive of a stadium.
Sounds like the Australian government with any kind of project that they ever go under. Bastards.
Oh, it's going to cost you $1 billion, and then 5 years later, we need another $2 billion.
And it'll be 2 years late. Fuck you.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Australian government must have built Camp Nou because it fucking sucks like the way that our government sucks right now.
Oh, God. Let's quick move on before it gets political. And look, we'll leave a bit of a rumour mill that's come out. It'd be interesting if this happens. So Sir Jim Radcliffe has invited Elon Musk to invest in Manchester United. Do we think this will happen?
Well, going by the Epstein files, I'm probably to say no. But look, if the richest man in the world invests in, I think Man U is still the richest club in the world, or richest club in England.
Ooh.
Maybe England.
I think I looked that up, but yeah, potentially.
Yeah. So imagine you get like Elon Musk investing in football. Bro, that's going to be huge.
Yeah, dude.
Huge if that happens.
Insane.
I don't think they will. I don't think so because he doesn't need to invest in football. But it'll be very, very interesting if it does.
Well, 100%. Well, they need it. Fucking for sure.
They need a new stadium.
Yeah,
We're talking about Barcelona Stadium. Bro, Old Trafford is now becoming the old decrepit Trafford.
I'd love if he just came in and started trying to like work out their finances and like in his autistic wisdom just goes, you guys are wasting money.
He doges them?
Yeah, he did. He's going to doge man you, bro.
Sacks Harry Maguire. First thing I'm doing is getting rid of that big-headed cunt right there.
Well, Casemiro's like, who the hell is this Casemiro guy?
He's got so much money. What does he do? We haven't won anything in years. He can go. Harry Maguire can go. Luke Shaw. I rag on Luke Shaw, but we will get into him later. I do have a bit of praise for him. But yeah, it would be.
Traitor.
I just give facts.
Traitor.
I give facts, bro. You're too emotional. I'm all facts.
You're not facts. You fucking liar. You're lying to not only me, yourself, but whatever audience we have here.
All 10 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's guys that like listening in Belgium and Germany. The theory one guy at work has, he goes, I think they're probably just learning English. I'm like, damn, you don't want to learn our English, dude.
That sucks, bro.
They're just going to be there. They're going to say bro every 2 seconds. They're just going to tell people to get fucked.
And they're going to rag on Arsenal.
Yeah, and any Aluko is just going to cop it real bad.
They hate Arsenal and they hate La Liga.
Oh, love it. All right, well, we had fourth round of FA Cup.
Yep.
Last week. One game still to play because of waterlogging, but why don't we just quickly run through results?
Yep.
Don't need to go through too much. I think it's all pretty straightforward. You guys played Hull City as the opening. Rosenier versus his old club.
Yep.
You guys trumped them 4-0.
Pedro Neto got a hat-trick, which is nice to see.
Yes, he hasn't scored in a while.
No, it hasn't, and he's still in my fantasy team.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Lucky I used my free hit this week to get rid of him, but yeah, Pedro Neto got a hat-trick.
He'll be back.
Oh, no, I think it's wildcard time. But yeah, it was a good win, as it should be.
Then we had Wrexham versus Ipswich. Wrexham was at home. They've won.
Hollywood FC continue their run.
Mate, they're copping a lot of slack in the media at the moment.
I don't know why, though.
I don't get TalkSport's all over him.
Yeah.
Mercer. Yeah, I think he's a dick.
Yeah, Mercer's very hit and miss. I think he just likes to rag on anything he can. It's never anything positive for Mercer. It's always negative.
No, he goes home and his wife's like, I made dinner, and he just goes, oh.
You couldn't make me something better?
Yeah.
You know, like my previous wife used to make me something really delicious.
yeah.
You fucking suck, Paul Mercer.
She looks at me, hope your next wife's better than, just walks out. Then we had West Ham Burton. This one was confusing, right?
Well, it went extra time, yeah.
It's second time, right? They went extra time in the last round as well. Did they not?
I can check that out. But look, West Ham continue their fucking run. Look, I'm glad they do. Actually, I think it was.
Yep, they did. They went extra time against QPR.
Yeah. Look, I hope they keep making these runs in the FA Cup. It means they're going to play more games and hopefully lose in the fucking league and get relegated. But fucking, they're on fire at the moment. So, look, West Ham continue on in the fifth round.
Then we had Norwich versus West Brom. Norwich 3-1 win in that one with an Aussie scoring at the end for the third goal. 5 games.
Toure?
Yeah, Mo Toure.
Fuck, killing it.
Yeah, dude. Score. What's that? I think that's his fifth goal in 3 games or something.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very well.
Yeah, dude. Sign
Hopefully
him
that
up.
translates to the World Cup.
I hope so too. We had Southampton versus Leicester. Southampton won 2-1 at home.
They played each other last week, and I think Southampton won 4-3, and Leicester have gone from Premier League last year to now close to being relegated in the Championship.
Well, they had 6 points deducted in the Championship as well for FIFA fair play breaches.
So they look like they might be going for back-to-back relegations.
Damn.
Yeah,
Sunderland, baby.
Yeah.
Then we had Burnley, Mansfield. This was crazy shocking. Burnley at home lose 2-1.
Yeah, Mansfield Town. I thought that was the team that beat Palace, and I was going for them.
No, that's Macclesfield.
It's Macclesfield, yeah. I was like, oh, go Mansfield Town. And I'm like, oh, wait, who the fuck is Mansfield Town? That's not them. But look, Mansfield Town won, so good for them. They move on. Man
City versus the class of 92 being Salford City.
Yep.
Beat them 2-0.
I thought it was going to be more, to be fair, but they win, move on.
Then we had Villa versus Newcastle. It was the big game of the round. Villa copping a red card to their goalkeeper, Bizot. I don't know if you saw it. Essentially, Villa up 1-0.
Yep.
The keeper gets rounded and decides the best decision here is to just take out the Newcastle player. Takes him out as last man, gets a red card. Fuck their game.
And they got a penalty off that?
Did they get it? I think they got a free kick outside the box.
Oh, okay, so that's why it was a red card.
Yeah, so they got a free kick outside the box. But shortly after that, score their first goal, which then obviously too much pressure. Newcastle go through 3-1.
Yep.
Then we played Brighton.
Sorry, before we continue, this is in the middle of Newcastle's hard run. They've now won another game. So it's starting to look a little bit better for this horror run.
Well, until we get to what they drew in the next round.
Yes. Didn't they have a hard game last round as well? Or was that Villa? Sorry, can we just scroll up? Who did Newcastle have? Newcastle had... No, it was Villa. They had Tottenham. Newcastle had Bournemouth. Yeah,
so they haven't had an easy run.
This isn't a good FA Cup run, but hey, they go through to the fifth round.
Well, you got to verse them at some stage, I suppose.
True.
Then Liverpool versus Brighton. I think we beat them pretty convincingly, 3-0.
You guys put out a pretty strong team as well.
We did, yeah, correct. Yeah, we had Salah play who got a goal and an assist.
Also, I think we... Sorry to interrupt, but I think we need to have a correction from last week. We were talking about how Soboslai will be suspended from the FA Cup.
Yeah, no, but he's not. Yeah, it doesn't translate to FA Cup. It only goes the other way, I think.
No, he was suspended for the game that you guys played on the weekend before. That's why he was able to play in the FA Cup.
They didn't give him a 3-game?
No, it was only one because
okay.
it was a non-violent red card.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well,
we were talking like
he's been our best player this season, man.
We were trying to figure out why he was going to play in the FA Cup. We're like, there was a game beforehand. That's why he was able to play.
Yeah.
So now it made sense.
Then we had Leeds, Birmingham. Leeds won on penalties away from home.
Birmingham's not doing too bad in the championship, so I thought they would have put up a good fight. But yeah, they go through.
Then we had the muddiest professional football game I've ever seen. Grimsby Town versus Wolves. I don't even know how to... Yeah, it was spoon for Grimsby. I don't know how they kick the ball.
It looked like an absolute cow paddock.
Yeah, well, it looked like one of our Sunday league games when it starts raining.
Dude, we have better field pitches than that.
Yeah, it depends where you go.
Definitely not Burwood.
No.
Definitely not Burwood. That place is a fucking dive. Worst place to play football at.
Oh, dude, yeah. I've seen a few guys like just do their need running.
Yeah,
they're like, my knee's stuck.
There's a big fucking hill with sand in it because that's where a cricket pitch is. You're like, do you reckon you can move the field like that way? No, we can't because there's another field going that way. I'm like, well, why isn't there a fucking field going this way? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is what you play with, man. Sunday league. Then we had Stoke City, Fulham. Fulham win 2-1 away from home.
Can they do it at Stoke City on a rainy Wednesday night? Fulham can.
Well, it was a Monday, but yes, they can. Then we had Sunderland versus Oxford United. Sunderland go through it in their style this season, 1-0.
Yeah, away from home, keep it nice and tight.
Done deal. Arsenal versus Wigan Athletic. They managed to win that 4-0.
They were up 4-0 at half time. Yeah. It was done after 25 minutes.
And I mean, their team they put out was fairly strong. It wasn't,
it was. They did the right thing. They rested their main players. They had a couple star players in there, and they got some game time. So it was a nice little kick around for them.
I think the last game before the delayed game, we had Macclesfield at home versus Brentford. This was a bit disappointing.
Macclesfield.
They go down to an own goal against Brentford.
I know. So it would have been great if they went back-to-back Premier League teams.
100%.
It would have been so good. But look, it was a good run. They beat the holders. You can never take that away from them.
Exactly right. That is like the biggest achievement for their club.
Correct, yeah.
Right? Just buying it on a bender. Then we had Port Vale versus Bristol City still to play on the 4th of March. That was delayed because of waterlogging on the pitch.
I like how it's delayed to the 4th of March and the 5th round starts on the 8th of March.
Yeah.
You've gone back-to-back FA Cup games. Hectic.
Yeah. Then you've got 5th round draw has come out. Yep. So first game will be West Ham Brentford. Big game.
Look, Brentford's playing great. West Ham are being dogs at the moment. Dogs. So,
dude, you got Somerville scoring, 5 in a row?
5 in a row he scored, yeah. So, look, I'm going to go draw. It will go to pens. I'm going to say Brentford in pens.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Yeah.
Then we've got Newcastle versus Man City.
Well, we've seen this movie before, and it did not bode well for Newcastle.
No, it generally doesn't.
They've gone from Bournemouth to Villa to City.
Yeah.
Bro.
How many hard games? The thing is, if they win against City, everyone's going to start going, can Newcastle win it?
Well, you know what? Newcastle won the AFL Cup last year. They win the FA Cup. That's progression.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I still got to go City, though.
Yeah. I'm not going anyone but City, dude. Then you've got Mansfield Town versus Arsenal. Arsenal have had a fucking great run in the FA Cup this year.
This would be good for the quadruple.
Oh, come on, dude.
What? They're in the final. They've got Mansfield Town. They're first in both in the other leagues. It's on. It's on, baby. It's on.
I wish them all the best.
Yeah, with whole sincerity.
Then we've got Leeds United versus Norwich City. I think this could go either way, to be fair. Norwich is in form, and it depends on who's fit in this game when it comes up to the 8th of March.
Correct, yeah. Look, I think if it was at Norwich, I probably would have gone with Norwich. But at Leeds, I'll probably just stick with Leeds.
Well, yeah, Premier League team against the Championship. Then you've got Wrexham versus Chelsea. This is a big one, and there's obviously Wrexham is copying a lot of slack for this because Ryan Reynolds is doing his reaction to
him and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
Deadpool and Wolverine back together.
Hollywood FC, baby. I think Chelsea wins this game, but
Well, we played them in a trial game last year. Or the year before.
That's right. Colwell and McLean were getting into bust-ups.
Yeah, I was reading the comments like McLean's a dick. Colwell owned him. Apparently, McLean is just a total fuckwit, so he deserved it. But look,
I mean, I'd probably go with they're both fuckwits, but
hey, leave Levi alone, all right?
He should wear some jeans and shut up.
what I was going to say is I hope that Chelsea get a full episode on Welcome to Wrexham. We deserve a full episode for this. This is going to be the biggest episode of their career.
Imagine there's no episode.
That'd be gay. I'm not going to watch it. Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
you know what would really suck? If you lose and there's a full episode.
Yeah. No, look, if we lose, we lose. But I'm hoping we win. I don't want to see a loss.
Obviously.
I want to win something.
Imagine what kind of sadist you'd be. It's like, God, I hope we lose. That's what I really
I want to really focus on top 4. I don't want to win any trophies.
Then we had Liverpool's draw. We got Wolves away. Not the easiest, but again...
It could have been worse.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could have drew Man
right?
City.
Yeah.
Newcastle, Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Or Arsenal.
But look, Wolves away. Wolves are playing tight football. They're
Tweet.
It's tight,
Yeah, tweet football.
They're playing tight football, and like last time you played them, I think it was a bit of a struggle to beat them.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah. So look, it'll be an interesting game because Wolves have nothing left to play for. They know they're getting relegated, so they're going to be going for it. It'll be interesting to see how you guys set up,
I know. Well, they did just sell Strand Larson.
which we will get into later.
Then we have Fulham, Southampton. I think Fulham should be able to do it at home.
Fulham at home should be able to do it. I know it's not the Southampton of previous years, but look, they're doing okay in the championship. But Fulham at home, strong team. Harry Wilson and Smith Rowe and Raul playing pretty well. Smith Rowe had a pretty good game over the weekend, so you got to go Fulham on that one.
And then the last game, which is still undecided, will be Sunderland versus either the winner of Port Vale and Bristol.
Sunderland away again, so I'm assuming it'll be a 1-0 win to Sunderland.
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah.
Considering that Port Vale or Bristol have to play 4 days before, I'm going to assume that they're going to be tired, then they have to play Sunderland. Sunderland will keep a clean sheet. I'm going to go with the 1-0 win.
Yep, done. All right, well, let's jump into the EPL games for last week with obviously one for fantasy reasons, one still pending.
Yep.
But I managed to get 4 in tipping this week.
Yeah. So now I've only got 2, so you've finally caught up to me.
That's really finally, he says.
Yeah, finally.
It's all part of my master plan.
Finally.
I just lull you into a false sense of security and I fucking pounce. I make a jaguar.
Jaguar. Say Jaguar?
That's how you say it.
Jaguar.
Nah,
I think it's Jaguar.
I don't think so.
I need to chat GPT this shit after the episode.
No, do it right now. Waste everyone's time.
So look, I know you've got out of 11, but it's actually out of 10. But yeah, you got 4, I got 2. So let's kick it off with the first game, which was Tottenham and Newcastle. So look, you picked Newcastle in that one. For some reason, I picked Spurs thinking they'd actually compete, but this was the game that got...
It was very interesting because Tottenham was away.
No, Tottenham are at home.
No, I've written the wrong way.
Well, you're an idiot.
Well, you're rude. And I'm cancelling this podcast and just walk off. I'm taking this and going home. You're already at home.
Get out of my house. Let's start with Odebear, his ACL.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah. Did you see how he did it?
No.
Very inconspicuous. Just jumped and kind of twisted.
Oh, yes.
Tweaked his knee and that was it.
did.
I've done my knee that way before when I did my left one. Just a kind of a wobble and fucking bang. Just ACL gone.
Pussy us.
Fucking elbow you in the throat. But Willock's header
The disallowed
goal.
offside.
His forehead was offside.
Yeah, crazy.
Bro, I'm like, okay, his head offside.
Dude, this is the problem with that semi-auto because one
They pick the weirdest things to be offside.
Yeah.
It's like your calf, your forehead, your dick.
Yeah.
Like something weird is going. At one point, someone's asshole is going to be offside.
Yeah. There'll be like his ass. Like he'll be facing the wrong way.
If he's like Sterling.
Yeah. What do they compare it to from Scooby Doo?
Oh, Velma.
Yeah,
Velma.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 minutes later, Justice comes around and Tior scores off a header.
Tior scores off a header. My brother is so fucking lucky in fantasy.
He kept him in.
He had him on his bench.
Yeah.
He got 11 points, but Calvert-Lewin didn't play.
Oh,
so
motherfucker.
he's going to get him to come in.
Motherfucker.
Lucky prick.
Gray, so in the second half, Gray gets his second goal for Spurs off a corner.
Hey, he had a good game too, dude.
I like Gray.
He had a good game.
I
feel sorry for him.
I do feel sorry for Gray as well.
Well, dude, he got rushed in because everyone was so injured. And then everyone's just like, this 18-year-old sucks. And I'm like, dude, that's it.
He's 18 playing with a bunch of other 18-year-olds.
Yeah, dude, if you take any 18-year-old and you go, you're going to have to play every game.
Yeah.
There's going to be at least 70% of the games where he sucks.
Yeah, he's got to have mistakes in his game. You know what I mean? They go, Archie Gray shit. Bro, what were you doing at 18?
Yeah. I could
learning how to jerk off.
Learning how?
Yes, learning.
I mastered it at 18.
And then Ramsey's goal. He scored not long. I think it was like 5 minutes later.
Dude, Spurs held the lead for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Sorry, it was even for 3 minutes, you mean?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
it was even for 3 minutes.
They had a point for 3 minutes.
But I will say, Gordon, that goal that he scored. Now, I don't know if you saw, but Conor Gallagher was chasing him around like a fucking Energizer Bunny. This is what I've always said about Conor Gallagher. The guy's an Energizer Bunny, but he does not know how to hold a position. He was just running around Aaron.
But
Aaron Gordon?
To be fair, Aaron Gordon.
He was just chasing him around like an idiot, and then Gordon puts in this nice little pass for Ramsey, and it was a good finish.
But to be fair, does anyone in the Tottenham team hold a position?
No, they don't.
The problem.
They don't, and that's what happened. There was a play where Conor Gallagher is chasing one of the CDMs, or he's chasing the centre back, and because he chased, the midfielders next to him didn't chase, and it just left this huge gap for Harvey Barnes to make a run through. And Conor Gallagher's turning around going, what the fuck? And that's the kind of like we were talking about earlier, where they need somebody to come in and tell them where they need to play and how they need to play.
Well, that's what the manager should be doing. The manager should set them up and they go, if Conor Gallagher goes to press this player, you players need to move into this position.
Correct, yeah.
Right? And they obviously just don't train that and they don't have any cohesion with their team.
And that's why they might get relegated.
Yeah, that's it, bro, 100%. You could put the shittest team out there, but if they all work as a team, Bournemouth's the greatest example of it.
Yep.
If they all work as a team, then there's no gaps in the field.
Yeah, or Brentford.
Yes,
Brentford work
correct.
as a team, and that's why they're coming sixth at the moment.
Yeah.
The last part I've got is like Van de Ven missed a really good chance in injury time to tie it up.
Yeah.
Didn't even get it on target, and Newcastle get the win.
Then we had the Chelsea-Leeds game.
Yeah, let's go through this one pretty fucking quickly.
Yeah, this one's going to hurt you a bit.
Oh, this one did hurt a bit. This hurt a lot, actually, considering we dominated this game for 95% of it, and we threw away 2 points. So, João Pedro gets a goal in the 24th minute. Cole Palmer just absolutely carved him up with this pass straight through the middle. Then Palmer scores a pen in the 58th minute.
Yeah, but it's how you won the pen that's hilarious.
Once again, people pushing strikers in the back in the box.
Two-hand extended.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You can clearly see
You're better off
the arm
pulling a
extension.
shirt.
Yeah. Might as well, because there is a possibility you could just do a little tight tug and the ref's going to go, nah, play on.
Yeah.
But when you go push, contact, they feel it, they fall over, it's always going to be a pen. So it's the second week in a row that a team has done that to fucking João Pedro.
And João Pedro's been, I think, your best player in the last 5 games.
He's been our best player for the past since the turn of the year.
For sure.
Yeah,
he
has picked up his game big time. He's scoring for fun at the moment.
Yeah, dude, and he's winning penalties for fun.
Yeah.
Right? People for some reason keep fouling him in the box. I'm like, dude,
yeah.
You know he's Brazilian, right? I just look at it. I'm like, dude, if Neymar did that, you wouldn't touch him. No, he'd be like doing rainbow flicks and that, and you're like, all right, just you do it, then I'll see if I can defend it.
Yeah, just wait.
You know what I mean?
Wait. But
then he just and the thing is, he's running away from goal.
He was not even close to goal.
No, he's running away from goal, and they're just like,
he's just like, well, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Yeah, let's make it worse.
Yeah. And look, Palmer gets the pen, and then it all just fell apart. So Nemeka gets a pen after Caicedo fouled in the box.
Yeah, it was a silly tackle by Caicedo.
Yeah, he does have a tendency to go in.
He gives away a lot of fouls.
He does give away a lot of fouls.
Gives away a lot of fouls.
He'd be easily top 3 for fouls given.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
But then this is the controversy. So Okafor scores 6 minutes later, and there was a big blow up about the handball before. So look, it's a ball over the top, it bounces, and their striker comes off his knee and into his hand, which gives him an advantage because it goes past the defender. I think it was Chalobah. Fine, whatever. Right? I think it was a handball. It should have been taken back. VAR can't take it back because the guy that handballed it didn't score. I get that. There were 2 parts that pissed me off.
Well, VAR could definitely take it back.
Well, apparently they came out saying that VAR can't take it back because the guy that handled the ball didn't score the goal. And I'm thinking, well, that's ridiculous. Why wouldn't you be able to take a handball? So you're telling me you can go back, remember last week, you can go back to the other side of the pitch when the ball goes out by a millimeter, which you can't even fucking see. But You can't make a call on a handball, which is clear as day. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, look, I think it's an accidental handball. Comes off his knee first. So
I think it's accidental as well, but the problem is that it gives him an advantage.
It's the same argument they have when they put a cross in, it hits the player's knee first, then hits his arm in the box. It's not a penalty.
Well, I think because it's an attacker, they say, from what I understand, is like if it gives him an advantage, it's a fair. It's a free kick the other way. But look, there were two things that pissed me off. Right, is that the handball, the ref is right there, so he could see it. He's right in line with it, and he didn't call it. That annoyed the shit out of me. But the second thing that annoyed me was when there was a little scuffle in the box, all the Chelsea defenders just stood and watched.
I think that's the main problem you should blow up about.
I was so annoyed with that. Gusto, Fofana, and Chalobah, all just like Sanchez is trying to fight for the ball, and they're all just like looking at it like it's a fucking game of pinball.
You need to bring in Emilio Estevez, dude.
Why?
The Mighty Ducks guy.
What, make a V shape?
No, you got to clean up the trash, bro. You're going to have to put there, you couldn't clean up the trash, bro.
But look, that wasn't even the end of it because, look, we pushed after that, and in injury time, Palmer has the miss of the season.
It is. I would say it's the worst miss.
It's not even going to be close with miss of the season. This was miss of the season. Caicedo puts in. He passes it to Gusto, who puts in a great ball. Caicedo makes a great run, whips it in, goes to the back post where Palmer's waiting for it, and he fucking missed it
from the 6-yard box. Just puts it into Roger.
Yeah, he was. It
wasn't quite Rosé, but it was. Yeah,
He went. He totally missed it. I couldn't believe it. Even like the whole stadium couldn't believe it, and even Cole Palmer couldn't believe it.
It's crazy, dude. You should send him death threats.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Right. I have him on my jersey. Why would I do that?
No, you got to send him just a film of you burning it. Like, you failed me.
No, I'm not going to do that either.
Dude, you never do anything fun.
Next game, Everton Bournemouth. Now, we both had a draw in this game. Bournemouth come away with the win. So, the first part was Barry's open miss. See that?
Yeah, huge.
Bro, free kick, keeper fumbles it, and he just blasts it so far away from goal.
At least, he's a younger guy, right? Like...
Barry?
Yeah. Like, so at least I can go there and be like, all right, you're still learning. The pressure was a bit much. You just rush the shot.
Yeah.
But I thought the enjoyed disallowed goal at the start was a big kind of turner for the game as well.
Yeah, he was offside though.
He was offside. He was definitely offside.
Country mile, yeah.
But it's one of those ones where it's like if he didn't touch it, would it still have gone in?
Yeah.
Because he barely gets a touch on it.
Do you reckon they would have given it, even though he was in offside? Maybe he might have distracted the keeper.
I'm just saying if he's not there, you know what I mean?
If
he's not in that position. Because the whole thing, I think he barely touches it, but he's just distracting to the keeper anyway.
Yeah. But look, Njai does get his goal. Rayan tackles Branthwaite in the box, which was funny because Rayan gets the ball and he's trying to run around.
It was as soon as you saw him turn out, you're like, that was a bad decision.
That was a bad decision. Yeah.
Like, that looks like an 18-year-old decision.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just going to dribble out from here. And they're like, no.
Yeah. Loses the ball, tackles Brathwaite, Njai gets the penalty, bangs it in. But Rayan, once again, he made up for it, dude. Scores again off a header. And can I say, that was a fucking rocket header.
Yeah, dude.
Rocketed it straight into the ground.
They were saying this guy's going to be a huge talent because he's like he can score off the head. He's scoring off either foot. He's able to beat a player. He's strong.
So what you're saying is Bournemouth's going to sell another player for big money?
I think he'll be there for a few seasons before they do.
Yeah, I hope so because it's good development for him. And then Adley scores off a free kick 3 minutes later. Now, it took a while for them to confirm it, but Unal was offside. But then he gets involved. I thought he got involved in the play. Because he's close, he doesn't head it for Adley. Someone else does, but he's next to the guy that heads it on for Adley. So I thought he would have been offside because he's involved in the play.
Yeah, but who's he distracting?
Well, he would be taking a defender away, right?
Well, if there's a defender on him and a defender on the other player, then no.
Yeah, see, I thought if you're close to the ball when you're offside, it should have been an offside.
Yeah, I mean, look, then on that one, if someone's just standing offside, they whip in a corner and he just stands there, doesn't do anything, but a player runs past him, then technically.
But he runs in. So he's involved in the... I thought he was involved in the play.
I think it's tough from the position that he's in on the edge of the 18-yard box, you know what I mean? Like, he's not in... Like, in the 6-yard box, I completely get it, because there's, like, a scramble there. Player has to watch you. If you're on the edge of the, 18-yard box, like, how many players stand offside for the ball to come over? They wait for it to get tapped back in so they can score.
Well, yeah, they play as like a distraction, and then they come back offside for the
So
I thought it was offside. I thought they were gonna disallow it, but they allowed it. So yeah, Bournemouth went up 2-1, and then it was made easy with O'Brien's red card.
It was so stupid.
It was last man. It was clear as day.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The guy goes on through. He's like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah. He's like, fuck, I'm going to take him out.
Which I think was a bit silly. Like, I
don't think it was necessary.
No. Yeah. I always think those red cards at the end of the game is just unnecessary.
Well, it was the 69th minute. Still another 20 minutes to go.
Yeah,
you probably didn't have to do it.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, you could still get in the game, but if you have 10 men, I don't think you're getting into the game.
Yeah. Now, the next 4 games, we all had the same. So we're going to do the Man U game. This was the United Strand 5th game.
Yeah,
this was the game.
I loved his live stream as well. Like, everyone's looking at it. And then as soon as Souček gets the opener after Bowen assist, he puts his head in his hands. He's like, no, just the comments are wild, dude. They're like, he's laughing inside. He's so happy about this.
Because he can keep going with it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Listen, I like the, cool concept you do. You're not cutting your hair. It's kind of funny. But dude, he's got the personality of a wet towel.
He does, yeah.
And the football knowledge of 1-2.
Oh, I don't listen. I do not listen to his football.
I get his updates
analysis.
where he's like, all right, here are my score predictions. He doesn't get one. He's never gotten one.
Well, he's still making bank off his hair, so good for him. But look, Wan-Bissaka's goal line save off Luke Shaw. Now, I did want to bring up Luke Shaw. I don't know if you know this, but he has played every single game this year.
Good for him.
Yeah, finally able to put in a solid run of games. Big comeback for him. I am a little bit happy for Luke Shaw. He's had so many troubles with injuries for the past 10 years, and now he's finally getting a good run of games.
I'm going to say I couldn't give a shit.
But because you're a fucking hater, bro.
You're the biggest
You're the biggest hater, bro. Dude. What is wrong with you?
Shut up, dude.
Hey, it's right here. Just set it right there, just so you know. But yeah, you're right. Then Souček scores in the 50th minute. I pick up Luke Shaw, but Luke Shaw was actually the reason for this goal. he left Jared Bowen. Yeah. And I'm like, dude,
player you don't want to leave.
Why would you let him run? Like, because he tried to shut down the ball, the guy who had the ball, and it was just nowhere near it. And Bowen was open as day and puts in a ball for Souček. Xerxes missed a goal.
It was a close header. It was
a
decent header, and if they weren't down 1-0, you'd be praising him.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, fuck, you're there to score goals. You need to score goals. But then they had the offside disallowed goal for Casemiro.
Yes, they did. It was clear offside.
Oh, it was close.
It was close, but
he even knew he was. Oh shit! He even knew he was offside. My bad. He even knew.
Take me out of the frame, bro.
Yeah, I'm cutting you out, bro. That's it. But he knew he was offside.
Yes.
Even when he was looking back, he's like,
he was offside.
50-50. But then, 95th minute.
Sesko.
Fuck Sesko. Dude, he's been scoring.
Goal of the week. Yeah. It was a very average week for goals.
It was.
I'm putting this one down because it went low and he somehow flicked it into the top corner.
Well, the cross was a piece of shit.
And Mbembo's cross, yeah.
I'll take it because I didn't have my fucking fantasy league.
Same.
But it was a piece of shit cross.
It was,
it was whipped in. It was like too low, bouncing before. Yeah. He just gets his toes on it and just flicks it around the defender.
Yeah.
Good finish.
It was a good finish. So I'm putting that down as my goal of the week.
Oh, I'm down with you.
Down? Because there's not much else, to be fair.
No. Well, then we'll quickly gloss over this next game.
Yeah.
Forest versus Wolves.
Okay. I have one stat. Forest, 35 shots, 10 on target, 4 big chances missed. And that led to Mr. DJ's sacking.
Which I think is ridiculous because they should have won that game.
Yeah, what do you want him to do?
Yeah, he goes, all right, so I managed to have a team that created 4 big chances. If they can't score it, what do you want me to do as a manager?
Yeah, do you want him to put the ball in the back of the net?
Yeah, do you want me to sub myself on? It's fucking insane.
Well, after that video I showed you, where DJ gets red carded for a disgusting tackle.
Oh, dude, you just snapped someone's leg.
If that happened now, life ban.
Oh, yeah, dude, for sure.
There were 2 big moments, though, in the game I wanted to bring up. How Forest fluffed a 6-on-1 chance. How they fucked that up, I do not know, but they fucked a 6-on-1 chance. So good for that defender. He did his job. And then Wolves had a 4-on-2 in injury time, and they didn't fuck it up because Ortega saved it. But they had a 4-on-2. So that were pretty much the 2 big opportunities.
Dude, they're just 2 turd sandwiches trying to fucking get themselves in a lunchbox.
One's a douche and one's a turd sandwich.
Then we had the Villa-Brighton game. Villa ended up winning this one 1-0.
Okay, so let's. So we both had Villa in that one. By the way, we both had Forest in the other game. But yeah, this one, Villa had 0 shots on target in the second half. Mm-hmm. I've got Kadiglu hit the crossbar for Brighton, crack a shot. And Hinshelwood gets an own goal off a corner in the 86th minute.
Crack a save by Martinez, to be fair.
I thought it just came off the crossbar.
No. He makes a save. He gets
okay. He saved it onto the crossbar.
Saved it onto the crossbar.
It was a cracker shot.
Dude, it's probably one of the saves of the season.
Yeah.
It'll be right up there. And then, obviously, Tyrone Mings in his 200th game gets the winning goal.
He didn't. Hinshelwood got an own goal.
Oh, there was an own goal.
Yeah. Tyrone Mings celebrated like he did. I get it. But it was actually a Hinshelwood own goal. And that's why Villa had...
You know what? I'm giving it to Tyrone Mings,
Well,
man.
you can't, because they had 0 shots on target in the second half.
I can do whatever I want.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
I will kill you.
You will try. And that's on camera. I'm going to sue you for
that. What's the next game?
Palace-Burnley.
Okay, Palace-Burnley. So we both had Palace in this one.
This is the craziest game of the round.
Yes, this was the craziest game of the round. So Palace-Burnley, we both had Palace. Now, Larson, his home debut, gets a double.
Yeah.
Nice finishes.
Hey, to be fair, there's one part of when I was watching the game, obviously when Strand Larson gets his second goal, just pans across to Scott Parker, sitting on the bench, and he just takes like a sip of water. He's like you can just see...
He's just like, here we go.
Yeah,
again.
you can just see his face like, this is fucked. And then in the space of less than 10 minutes...
Yeah.
He's celebrating on the sidelines like a madman. Because they go from 2-0 down to 3-2 at halftime.
Yeah, so Larson scored his second and 33rd minute, right? 7 minutes later, Hannibal Medjbury scores. So Hannibal from Man U, he scored. 4 minutes later, Anthony scores, right? And then in injury time, Lerma gets an own goal. Yeah. So it wasn't his fault, but technically it goes to him. So they completed a comeback in 7 minutes.
Yep.
7-minute comeback.
But then they have
3 goals in 7 minutes is crazy.
Yeah, dude. But then they have a whole second half in which they could turn the game around. And to be fair, I think they created 2 chances.
Well, there was one which was Kamada who missed the header.
That was... look, everyone's ragging on him for missing this header.
Yeah.
Dude, he's at full pace. He dives for the header. I would argue, being the highest paid player at Palace, you probably should.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah,
you probably should score it, but it's not as easy as everyone's making it out. Like they're just like it's a tap in. I'm like, it's not.
It's a tough shot, but you should. If you're a professional,
as the highest paid player, yes,
at least on target. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he completely missed the goal. But there was one other chance, and Dubravka pulled off a cracker save right at the end of the game.
I think he's been one of the most solid goalkeepers.
I mean, considering Burnley's coming second last.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think, any results that they've got, he's been at
the centre?
I wouldn't say the centre, but he's been one of the main players that have kept them for the result.
He's probably been probably the best player for Burnley this year.
I mean,
from start to finish?
Arguably Anthony.
Anthony's been
pretty strong for someone who doesn't get that much service.
Yep.
Hannibal hasn't been as consistent. But from a consistency standpoint... There's Fleming as well for a period.
Fleming was good for a period, but he's kind of dropped off.
Yeah.
Whereas, Dubravka, I think, has been consistent.
Also, Dubravka's definitely had more times to shine.
Oh, yeah. He definitely tops way more shots at goal.
Yeah, dude.
He's doing everything. he's always busy.
Yeah, correct.
What do we got next?
Man
the City game.
Fulham.
So, look, we both had City in this one, and this game was done at half-time. So
it was crazy.
Semenyo scores in the 24th minute after the cross fell for him. O'Reilly scores 7 minutes later off a nice counter-attack.
And it's a good Semenyo assist too.
Yes, it was Semenyo assist as well.
I was very happy I kept him in.
Yep.
But obviously, like I fucking said was going to happen.
Yep.
As soon as I take Haaland out of my team, he will score. And he fucking scored. Man.
I kept him in my team, thank God.
Look, I still think for his value, you can still take him out.
Well, it was interesting because he came off at half-time. So he did get injured for the O'Reilly goal. Mm-hmm. He got injured on the build-up to that, but he stayed on, scored, which I will say was a fucking good finish. Yeah. Foden gives to him, and just outside the box, he has one touch, and then bang, buries it in the bottom corner. Very good finish. So that was all the goals, but the big controversy was the Foden foul.
It's a red card.
So he gets a yellow card for stomping on Bassey's Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Xavi Simmons did that to Van
Van
Dijk.
Dijk, and it was red card.
It was a straight red. Now,
VAR gave him a red for it.
yeah, so I want to know, I mean, you've already said your opinion on it's a red, so I want to know how they can explain how that one's a yellow, but Xavi Simmons was a red. They're exactly the same.
Yeah, correct.
If they gave Xavi Simmons a yellow, right, you would be like, okay, it's a yellow. And then if that's a yellow, you say, okay, they're both yellows. But the precedent is that Xavi Simmons was a red. This one has to be a red.
This is what we've been saying. There's no consistency with VAR.
You're comfortable, bro.
Oh, dude, my knee. There's no.
Wait, and you're playing paddle with me tomorrow? God damn it.
Dude, I'm the paddle champ. You need to remember that. Paddle champ.
Well, there's a lot of hope on you.
You're going to have to change this podcast to a paddle podcast, man. But no, this is what I mean, consistency. I don't need you to be right 100% of the time. But I need you to be consistent.
Yes.
100% of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, if you gave that, if you gave it last week and you were saying that was the right decision, you're going to have to give it the next week.
Yes.
If you give it 1 week and then you come out and you say, we made the wrong decision, and then you change it the week after, I accept that.
Yeah.
But you cannot go and say, okay, this one this week is not. Why? They go, it was accidental because it was on his run. So was Xavi Simmons.
Yeah.
I don't think he was coming out there to try and injure the captain of his country.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. So this is constantly, that's why everyone says, Man City get favoured by the referees. Because they get these calls.
Yeah, they keep getting these calls, and it's more examples to add to the argument that Man City do get favoritism for certain things. So look, I think that if you're going off what happened to Xavi Simmons, you got to say that one was a red.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Next is your game. Now I picked a draw, which was very close because it was a very tight game, but you guys got the win.
First team to get it at Sunderland, baby.
Yeah. That was a very good win. Now, I'll say I only got a couple things here, then you can talk about the game. But you guys had 23 shots, 3 on target. Sunderland had fuck all chances, and there was 1 goal. So, I mean, do you want to go through the game?
Yeah. Well, so Wirtz had a cracking first half. All over the pitch. He had probably 3 chances, 2 shots on target.
He got into space a lot.
Yeah, dude, he got into space. He had a header that got blocked. He had a shot from distance. And then he was kind of just slotting the ball in and out. Virgil's headed goal from the corner is the difference in this, which I think is good. I think in the last 3 games, he's really been stepping up. In the first half of the season, he was struggling a bit. And now he seems to be coming back to some form, like his old form.
Which is weird because I would think he would start it off well and he started to fade because he's playing so many games.
But I think it's every player within our team is starting to pick up, right? On an individual basis, like Wirtz is now coming into form. Ekatike is the same. Our midfield, or Dominic
Sob's been the
like,
best player all year.
Player. He's 100% our best player. I think he's future
He should
captain,
definitely
hopefully.
win player of your team, player of the year.
Yeah, he's definitely on track for it. Kanate, which is a bit morbid to say.
This was his best game,
dude. Since his dad passed away and he came back, he has been playing fantastic football.
So you're saying it was his dad that was a problem?
Oh my god, Jesus!
Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying. Do not put words in my mouth, you filthy fuck. But
we want on record here. James is saying that Kanate's dad was the problem.
No, I want it on record here that T has child porn on his computer.
Jesus Christ! Man, what the fuck?
Clip it.
Crap.
But there is one confirmation. Ekatike cannot fucking header the ball. He can't, dude. It's 2 weeks in a row. He's had a sitter header and he's put it wide.
He just completely missed the goal.
Dude, for a dude who's like 6'4", he just can't header, man.
It's that French in him, bro. I think he's got those French braids, or he's got something in his hair that's just fucking with him right now.
It's the divorced lesbian haircut.
Don't want to fuck this up, you know what I mean?
But look, I mean, I think we're starting to hit some form. Good. We needed to get these points, obviously, with you guys drawing, man, you drawing. Fighting for that top 4 spot.
Yeah. It's tight between between us, you guys, and Man U.
Put me on, coach.
I'm ready, coach. And Brentford coming up the rear.
Yeah.
No
Brentford are definitely gonna drop some points somewhere.
You'd think so, but
then
we'll see.
Last game of the round, from a tipping perspective, Brentford versus Arsenal.
Yes.
This was a huge game.
Yes. Now, we both had Arsenal in this one. I knew it was going to be close. Probably should have gone with the draw, but you would just think with Arsenal knowing that Man City is starting to creep up on them, you thought they would have won. But, man, there's shouts to say that Brentford should have won the game.
Yes. I was about to say, who would you think should have won this game?
Bro.
But I'll go, Brentford had all the early chances.
Yep. First half was quite dire, but Brentford did have the better chances.
Raya gifted them the chance and had to make that.
That was
save
so funny, bro. I don't know what was going on.
What he was doing, he just rolls it out, and they're like, "Thanks,
thanks, bro."
Yeah, he just runs around, crosses it in. Thiago makes a header, and he makes a really good save.
He did make a really good save,
but he kind of had to after making that mistake.
He made up for it, yeah.
And then, bro, off the complete run of play, Noni gets his goal.
Yeah, it was a good header.
Very good header.
For a guy
Are we saying that he's better than Saka?
No. I saw a good one today. There was a post saying that Noni Madueke was better than Mahrez. You're going,
oh, fuck.
Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
They're delusional, dude.
Mahrez won everything and was a key piece for Manchester City winning all that. And you're going to start comparing Noni Madueke, who's won nothing, to Mahrez.
Who scored, I think, 3 goals.
That was such rage bait. I was so upset by that. I sent it to Nick Houses and he goes, are they fucking serious? Look, it's 1-0, but then Arsenal's tactics come against them.
Yeah,
Brentford
long throw.
with a long throw and Lewis Potter at the back, which the funny part with this was when Odegaard tried to clear it and kicked Lewis Potter. Yeah. Lewis Potter scores and just walks off going, yeah, fucking whatever. Mm. And then you see Odegaard on the ground.
He's like, oh, I'm injured. I'm like, dude, you kicked him.
That made me laugh so hard when I was watching that.
I'm like, should Odegaard get a red card for kicking another player?
And simulation and kicking a player.
Yeah, exactly
2 yellows.
Right.
And then, so it was all kind of tight before these goals. And then these goals happened, and then shit just went fucking ham. It was just, everyone had chances. So I've got Mascara's tackle on Thiago.
That was got to be one of the top 5 tackles of the season.
Hard. That one was fucking out of control.
His recovery was amazing.
Oh, bro.
Because he got skinned completely.
Thiago ripped him hard.
Yeah.
And then Mascara to come back and get the ball before he had the shot.
Well, it does show how slow Thiago actually is.
Yeah, he's not a runner. He doesn't
You're
run
not putting him through, put it that way.
Yeah, you got to just feed the ball to his feet and he will do something with it, not make him run onto it. Thiago had a great chance in injury time where the ball came to him and he actually hit it too well.
He just put too much behind it.
Yeah, he cracked the shit out of it and just misses the goal. Then Martinelli had a 1-on-1 in the 93rd.
Kelleher
minute.
Makes a great save.
Great save, yeah. And you know what? I will say Kelleher has been a great buy for Brentford.
Yeah, 100%.
Very good buy for Brentford.
100%. We wanted to keep him for that reason. That he's a great keeper, but he knew
he's a starter.
He's a starter. 100% he's a starter.
Yeah.
He's too good to sit on the bench behind.
Correct, yeah.
And yes, he is not better than Alisson. But he is still a fantastic goalkeeper.
Oh, fuck yeah, definitely. And so what that does is that gives Arsenal a 4-point lead over Manchester City. We've got 12 games to play. So, look, I know you like to ask the Arsenal boys to just call it, but it's still a lot of games to go. A lot can happen in 12 games.
100%. They've still got to go to City.
Yeah.
They've still got to go to City. They've still got to versus you guys.
I did see a stat. They said that they've got 6 games at home, and then the 6 games away, they've got City, and then the other 5 are against teams in the bottom 10. So there's a lot of hope. There's still a lot of hope for Arsenal, right? It all looks good.
Well, they're
6 games at home.
They're going to play Tottenham this coming week.
North London derby, with a new coach. Is the new coach curse going to happen?
Nah, it's fucking Tottenham. They don't get that. They don't. It's just Tottenham.
Themselves.
Yeah, they'll go. Oh, the curse exists. It's like you jinxed the curse. God damn it. But look, if we go back and look at this round of fantasy, obviously it's a double week, so pretty much everyone went triple captain Gabriel.
Yes. So I think we spoke about this last week. Triple captain Gabriel was the flavour of the week. I think it was the same as when Haaland was triple captained in the first round of games.
Dude, the worst bit for me is I get woken up at 1 a.m. for my baby, and then I'm just laying there trying to get back to sleep and went, I've got a triple captain Gabriel. Like it came to me.
So what you're saying is Sienna was your awakening of your fantasy team.
Well, she was my awakening in the fact that she woke me up. But I was sitting there tossing up. I've like done my team, and I'm like, all right, should I triple captain Gabriel? And I was umming and ahhing it. Then I'm like, I should. So I managed to triple captain Gabriel.
So far hasn't been good because he conceded and he got a yellow card.
Yep, not ideal. But he did get defensive contributions.
Oh, he always gets that.
And then, but now obviously they're going to go play Wolves tomorrow morning.
Yes.
So it's going to be dependent there. The only person that kind of went for a different triple captain was Stammer.
Yes.
Who triple captain Gyökeres.
Did sweet fuck all.
Yeah, that's at the moment worse than Gabriel.
But he does he is a flat track bully. Now they go to Wolves away. It might work in his favour.
Yeah, correct. He might get a hat trick at Wolves.
Yes.
Pull a Noni Madueke.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
doing that, Madueke to score tomorrow. He loves playing against Wolves.
He does. He does. He will 100% suck.
Do I do the ladder? You know, we do like one unit for one, maybe two units for two, and sorry.
3 units for one. Yeah.
1
unit and then 1 unit.
Yeah. I might do that. I might do a little Noni Madueke ladder.
But let's just talk about your error on Havertz.
It's not my fault, man. It's really not my fault. Okay, just so everybody knows, I made the conscious decision to skip away from what everybody thought they were going to do, and I put in Havertz in my team. Now, he was fit when I put him in. He was fit before the fucking game, and then the motherfucker gets injured before the game, and now he's going to be out for like 2 months. Well, totally fucked my fantasy team.
At least you're going to get 2 points from Maguire.
And what also sucks is, I don't know if you want to put up on the screen, but I've got one of the Gomez's from Wolves as my second sub. I'm like, why didn't I put him as my first sub? There could have been minimum 5 points.
Yep.
I hope he gets a red card, so it kind of brings my points back down.
Well, you still got Timber and Raya to play. Most other people do as well.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like everyone has Raya, Timber, or Gabriel at the back line. So, and if everybody has triple captained, I'm kind of hoping that Wolves score because that will bring everybody's triple captain down.
Dude, in a race. Stop trying to.
I'm bringing all your motherfuckers down.
But look, I've got Raya, Timber, Gabriel still to play.
Yep. That's what I mean. Like if there's a red card, if there's a Wolves goal, everybody's just not scoring jack shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Gabriel goal or two. That'd be nice.
Yeah, so does fucking everybody else.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm cool to go with the pack on this one. The interesting one is my brother who got lucky. He has 11 points coming on because Calvert-Lewin didn't play.
Did Collins play? I don't think he played either, eh?
No, so
that's
another 5. So
he's
going to get 16 points on.
So he's going to be on 60. 70. And he's got Captain Rice and Timber to
60.
play.
Fuck, I don't know math.
We established this before, bro. You can't math for fuck.
Yeah, listen, dude. I have Excel and calculators, so don't worry about it. And then what have we got with Stammer? Stammer, top of the pack. He has dropped a little bit with his performances this week.
42 this week has not been good. The only scorers have been Haaland and Semenyo. Oh, Milenkovic as well.
Well, it all depends. It comes down to this game. What happens here, right?
Yeah.
If he gets some good scores off Gyökeres as his triple captain, he can jump straight back up.
Correct.
But if we look at kind of the split here, I mean, he's so far ahead.
I mean, it's only
67 points.
Hey!
Ahead of...
no Excel or calculator needed.
Fuck, man. I'll kill you. I'll rip that damn badge off your chest.
You can't have it. But look,
I don't want it.
Look, he's 67 ahead of Duckman Ewan, but a cash. You always talk about a cash.
And Duckman has triple captain Gabriel.
Yeah, one of the many.
He could get... He could kind of bounce back. Right? Like if he gets a good triple captain, Gabriel gets a hat trick.
Also, can I just say I'm a massive fan of Duckman Ewan. I just saw he was a Chelsea fan, so big props to Duck.
Oh, well, I'm going to kick him from the league. I'm actually just going to start kicking people from the league. But look, before we sign off, why don't we just look at potential captains for next round of the EPL? Because obviously we won't reconvene until after that round.
Yep.
I think, look, João Pedro is a possible captain against Burnley.
Look, Chelsea have had a night. We've finally had a week off, so some of the boys have gone to the UAE. Dubai, sorry. Yeah. Saw Cole Palmer partying and trying to tan, not working. But look, in terms of captains, look, you would probably have to go Semenyo again. I know they're playing Newcastle, but Newcastle play tomorrow in the Champions League, and Man City have had a nice break. I think they wouldn't have played for like a week and a half. So I think Semenya might be a good one. Strand Larson is going back to his old team.
And they're at home.
They're at home. I could definitely see Strand Larson maybe putting in a goal. Sunderland at home is always a good bet.
It's just who would you pick from the Sunderland team?
It'd be a defender.
You'd have to pick Mukiele or something.
Yeah,
and you really got to hope that he scores or assists. Which
Brentford as well. Look, I didn't mention this in the chat about the game, but Utara was man of the match. Utara has been on fire, and he might be a good smoky. I think I'm going to do my wild card this week because I think my team's a bit discombobulated all over the place. So
no, you should leave it a few more weeks.
Dude, suck my balls. So
no, thank you.
I think I might put Utara in my team. I think he's been playing really well. And then obviously we've got the North London derby. It's always a feisty affair. So
I'm interested to see how this goes. Tottenham and Arsenal. Obviously, Tottenham always elevates for an Arsenal game.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. One, if you have a Tottenham player in your team, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you're insane.
But it might hinder some of the people like myself. I've got 3 Arsenal players in my team.
Yeah.
It could hurt me to have that many in there. But I'll be interested to see what's going to happen because look, if I'm thinking of anything, I think of João Pedro against Burnley, or I'm thinking if you've got Thiago against Brighton, could be a good choice.
Yeah. I think there's some good options there. So yeah, it's going to be. We've still got 12 weeks to go. Still plenty of room to move. I think that Stammer's got a nice little lead at the moment, but give it 3 weeks. If he has 3 bad weeks, and the Cash or Duckman Ewan has some 3 good weeks, shit's going to get tight.
Well, that's it. I mean, let's see how we go. Stammer is charging through the front, but fucking hope someone can catch him.
Fuck, big hater. You say I'm a hater. I want Stammer to win.
We just want someone to landslide win the league?
Well, I'd like Stammer to keep going because if we get someone to win, like, let's say, number 1 in Australia, you could say he was part of our group.
All right,
maybe we might go from 10. We might go from 10 viewers to 20 viewers. Who knows?
So what you're saying is either Stammer gets us something, or we hate him.
Yes.
All right, good.
As long as he gives us something.
All right, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
All right, thank God. All right, well, until next week, everyone. Peace out.
Peace.